Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The strains of the national anthem of Colombia.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well Peter, I think this fella, Luis Diaz, will have a key role in being the link man. He's so good when it comes to progressing the ball up the pitch, and he'll often drop deep to do that. Above all though, I like his feistiness. There's a combative and energetic edge to everything he does.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. So we're up and running. And he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Lerma. And here's Diaz. Jordi Alba.
Pacho.
It's Van Dijk. And it's Parejo.
Yamal. Cafu. And Yamal. And here's Mbappe! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Flamengo with the corner, they're first.
Hammers can get it clear.
Cafu. That's rather hopeful. It's anyone's ball now.
Yamal's cross. Oh, important interception.
Lerma. Diaz. And the counter could be on for Colombia now. Suarez. And Diaz. Now it's Mbappe. Floated through. Bergkamp has the space to scheme. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
And it's Munoz. He's in a great position here. Little pass back. Diaz.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Lerma. Still goalless at the moment. Yamal. And the return pass. Pacho. And Parejo. And here's Bergkamp.
Oh, that's nice. Bergkamp. Bergkamp gets flagged offside. And he's forced to go back. Diaz. And it's Bergkamp. Cafu has it in a wide position. Parejo. He's looking wide. Parejo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Mbappe. And it's Bergkamp! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Yamal, played into the box, cleared without hesitation. Not the most accurate pass. Lerma. And now the breakaway. Diaz. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Jordi Alba. And it's Parejo. Opts for safety. Very nicely done. Good spot that. Threads one in. Can he get it through? Well, that is one way to stop him. And here's Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. And he welcomes it in. Space for him to turn and look. Backward it goes. Bergkamp.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Spread it left. And it's made its way to him. And it's Parejo. Now it's Mbappe. He's being urged to shoot. And he shoots! Deftly away. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He has found the way through. Tacho cuts out the pass. Jordi Alba. Nicely spread. Jordi Alba cuts it out. Van Dijk. And that is the end of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
It's a bit disappointing the way the team couldn't make the most of what looked like a pretty high-octane start, Peter. But this break should give them enough time to rediscover their focus and intent and start the second half in a similar manner. They have to keep believing.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. So, into the second half.
Flamengo are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
He's on. Real chance! Well taken goal. Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Flamengo have penetrated for the first time.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Pacho. Now Van Dijk. And it's Parejo. That has been slung wide. Bergkamp. Picked out brilliantly. Yamal! Off the post. Opts to play it back. And this is decent chance! And that's a good finish. And this is getting better and better. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Lerma. That's going wide left. And Diaz. And that pass just didn't quite work. Pacho. Flamengo are 2 up early in the second half. Tries to play it through. Yamal. He is through here. There it shoots. And it's there. And he is away. The launch of a brand new hero. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, there's going to be a significant change of approach, I think. They really are shaking up their attack now.
A case now of complete control.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Yamal. Cafu. Goes for a shot! And how did he not make it 4?
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
This is their second corner of the game. Oh, good effort! And the keeper threw out a limb. Flamengo perhaps contemplating their next change here. And here's Messi. Rabiot. It's Rabiot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Now it's James Rodriguez. And the shot! And it's in! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Número 14.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Se está realizando un cambio.
So could they be onto something here? Jordi Alba. Rabiot. And it's Vidal. And it's Messi. Oh, nicely intercepted. Suarez. And it's been played through. And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Flamengo have the chance to go the other way. Foot in.
That's good play from him.
That ball looks a good one. Real chance. Takes a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
So, third quarter of the game. They want to be quick to recover this. And that was very necessary. And they can counter here. Tries to pass it through. He's in plenty of space here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them. Suarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He has a look up. He's having a shot! And there's a goal! It's all becoming so easy. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Flamengo visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Really fierce, close defending. Messi knocks it into space. He's through here, and he welcomes it in. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mbappe needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal. Well, goes for the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he can clear it away. So here comes a substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Cleared away. Quintero. Here's Cordoba. Oh, that's a key interception. Vidal. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Se van a jugar 6 minutos de compensación.
Now it's Diaz. Diaz has got himself a free kick. Looking for options for movement. Can he get on the end of this? It's a promising position. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Juan Quintero. And there goes the final whistle. Flamengo, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're ready now for the anthems. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. There's the whistle, and here we go. Sends it crossfield. Oh, can he get onto this? Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Shot a goal! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Ball's played through. It's a goal kick. Now it's Martinez. Stood up well to him there. Jordi Alba. Ferran Torres. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Bergkamp. Now it's Martinez. And that has been slung wide. Space for him to turn and look. Has crossed in. Terrific effort! It's bounced back off the post. Jordi Alba. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Oh, well measured. Chance for a shot! And that's a good finish. A again in a trice, and they are soaring. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Flamengo are doing very nicely, thank you.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Pacho. And it's Parejo. For Parejo. And it's Bergkamp. That ball looks a good one. And he's managed to get free. That could spell close for a shot! It's anyone's ball now. And he's really put himself on the line here. Flamengo with the corner, they're first. That's really well cleared. That is ended up in no man's land. Bergkamp. Now it's Yamal. And that pass just didn't quite work. And he's there to clear it. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he is deftly away. It's played through for him. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Can he finish?
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Now this could be a chance. Picked out brilliant chance, surely! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Flamengo have the chance to go the other way. Ferran Torres. And it's Parejo. And it's Bergkamp. Mbappe. Oh, good spread. Oh, played through for the wide man. Now it's Martinez. No way through. That's gone for a throw-in. Driven in. Oh, well played. Flamengo looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. He's in a great position here. And it's with the keeper. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Parejo. And here's Mbappe. Yamal, here's onto this. wants to shoot, and again! They are queuing up to have a go here.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Flamengo have their second corner now. And he's taking no chances there. Pacho. And he's let fly! And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Oh, it's Bergkamp. Good ball, good take. Aramburu. And we've reached half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Flamengo clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Flamengo are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. And we get things going again. Now it's Martinez. He's looking wide. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Courtois deals with that nice and simple. Van Dijk. Pacho. Jordi Alba. Van Dijk. Cafu. And Parejo. Now it's Mbappe. Threads one in. Yamal was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Spread it left. Ferran Torres. He's on it, can he get away? Dink through. Oh, crack, and the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Cambio en el Flamengo. Número 21.
Flamengo choosing to make the first change.
Número 6. Entran número 13. Número 10. Messi.
Flamengo with
número
this
5.
two-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. Oh, nicely intercepted. Van Dijk. And it's Jordi Alba. Shifted it to the flank. Kovacic.
La cantidad de
Messi.
espectadores de este partido fue de 80.953.
Almost an hour gone.
Flamengo have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Flamengo perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Kovacic. And Yamal. Jordi Alba. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Son Heung-min. And it's Kovacic. chance here! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Cambio en el Flamengo. Número 17.
Flamengo making further changes here and
Entra
in quick succession.
Número 25. Vidal. Número 8.
And they win it back again.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
A header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
This was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
Looking for the run. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. He has found a way through. It's a throw-in. Well, that is one way to stop him. Referee has just said play on. Driving forward. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get it through? Mbappe! Can he finish? Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Venezuela can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Mbappe needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
And it's made its way to him. Son Heung-min. Pass somewhat off target. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's got away. Oh, important interception. Beckham. That's destined for the flank. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Cambio.
So we have further activity on the bench here. They've played it short. And that's played in low. Great chance! Goal!
Gol de Venezuela, convertido en el minuto 84. Número 2.
Venezuela cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
And this is Messi.
Flamengo really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And here's Mbappe. That is a brilliant interception. Flamengo close now to seeing this one through to the end. Beckham. A true great in every sense of the word. This looks promising. Tacho with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Played out to the left flank. Cross to the back post. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Messi. Time added on 4 minutes. Now it's Son Heung-min. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this.
And that's that. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.